Have you ever experienced this before? Have you ever found yourself in some type of class? Maybe it was a seminar, or maybe it was Sunday school, or something along those lines, where you began to get a little bit triggered because of what the instructor was saying. You began to think, okay, I already know this. Like, come on, what's going on? Have you ever experienced anything like that before? And you start to get a little annoyed with what's going on because you feel like it's beneath you, or you began having the thoughts like, I don't need this. I've heard this 1,000 times before. Stay with me, because I'm guessing the reason why you've experienced this, and I have too, is because, yes, maybe you've heard it before, but you aren't actually doing it. Usually the reason why we get super annoyed at things that we've heard before and are hearing again is because we aren't really doing that good of a job at implementing it. And so, of course, it'd be really, really annoying to us. If we were really living it, if we were really implementing it, if we were really doing what we were hearing, usually it resonates, and usually it's pleasing because it validates what we're striving to do, even if we aren't doing it perfectly, even if we just had the thought like, okay, I know I need to do this better. When we hear a class on that, or we hear someone get up and talk about that a lot of time it's very pleasing, because again, it validates what we're trying to do. And so, for example, let's say you drink a green smoothie every single day, and you attend a health class or something, whatever, and you hear the instructor who you respect and who is an authority figure on health begin to talk about the importance and benefits of drinking a green smoothie every day. Would you get super mad, and would you say, oh, I already know this, why are we talking about this? Would you get triggered? Probably not, because if you were doing this every single day, it would be pleasing, it'd be pleasurable to hear that. You'd think, ooh, I do this every single day. Yeah, this resonates. Or if you knew that you could be better, and if you were genuinely and humbly seeking more truth and seeking ways to improve your health, again, it would actually be very, very pleasing, and it would resonate. Again, the reason why we tend to get really, really upset and we have the thought, I already know this, is usually because, yes, we may already know it, but we don't actually do it. I believe it was T. Harv Eker that said, to know but not to do is not to know. And when people would come up to him in his seminars and they'd say, Harv, I already know this, he would say, okay, do you do it? Do you live it? Are you this principle? And if the answer was no, then he would say, no, you don't know it. And he would actually get really intense with them, and he would look them in the eyes and say, then go sit down, take some notes, and actually begin to implement this. Does that make sense? And so the next time you are in some type of setting, maybe you're listening to an audio, or maybe you're watching videos like this, or maybe you come to one of our events, or maybe you get into our Enjoy Yourself Thin Facebook group, if you haven't already, and you begin hearing the thought in your mind, I already know this, simply use the phrase, thank you for sharing, and begin to ask yourself, how can I begin to implement this better? Again, love you so much. If you haven't joined our Enjoy Yourself Thin group, it's totally free. There's lots of amazing, amazing perks. Just type in Enjoy Yourself Thin in Facebook. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to give us a like and a subscribe. And as always, love you much.